Okay, this is the permeability lab. There's a little bit of background information first. On your sheet, question number 1. The best definition of permeability is the ability of water to flow through a material. Question number 2. This is actually for you to figure out. As sediment size increases, what happens to the permeability? Does it increase, decrease, or stay the same? In other words, as we get different size materials, from very, very fine sand here to very large gravel here, what happens to the ability of water to flow through it? Will it increase its ability to flow or decrease? Circle the answer that you think is appropriate. And then number 3, why do you think that's the case? So the materials that we have here, we have these different filters. Water can flow through the bottom. And we're going to put the different kinds of soils on top of a catch cup here. And we have a line that's 2 centimeters up. So we're going to start off with sand here. And we're going to pour a bunch of water through the sand and time how long it takes 2 centimeters of water to catch in the bottom cup. And then we'll see if there's a relationship between the size of the sediments and the ability for the water to flow through. If it's really able to flow through, then it's going to have a very small time. If it can barely flow through, then the time is going to be really, really big. Okay, so we have 4 trials to do with each kind of material. We're going to start off with the fine sand. And I'm going to zoom in here on the catch line, and you are going to time this yourself. I'm just going to say when to start your stopwatch. You decide when the water level gets up to the black line, and you'll stop your stopwatch there, and you will record your time in the blanks on your data sheet. Okay? Ready, set, go. And you should have stopped your stopwatch by this time. Okay, I'm going to use the same water over again and do it for a second trial. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, you should have stopped it by now. Try a third trial. On your marks. Oh, let me get a little bit of better light here for you. There it goes, slightly better light. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, you should have stopped it by now. I think that's the third trial. Let's do a fourth one. Here we go. On your marks, get set, go. All right. So there's 4 trials with the fine sand. Now we're going to do gravel. This is gravel that you could put into a fish tank. It's the roughest, coarsest, largest kind of gravel that we're going to be using in this lab. Okay, let's see here. Get the light on. Once again, you decide when to stop your stopwatches. I'll tell you when to go. On your marks, get set, go. That was very fast. It should have been less than 2 seconds. Maybe even less than a single second. It was really fast. I just spilled my stuff, so let me try to fix that. Alrighty, there we go. And now we pour it for a second trial. On your marks, get set, go. That was our second trial. Third trial. On your marks, get set, go. That was the third one. Fourth and last trial. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, that was for the gravel. The next thing we're going to be looking at is a mixture of sand and gravel. This is playground sand, or sand for a sandbox. It's not nearly as fine as the sand that I got off the beaches of Lake Michigan. It's much more coarse. You can see almost little bits of gravel in there. Trial number 1. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, let's do trial number 2. On your marks, get set, go. Trial number 3. On your marks, get set, go. And trial number 4. On your marks, get set, go. I'm going to do a couple more trials just in case you couldn't see what the first couple were. I've gotten the light here behind so you can see it a little bit better. In case you need another trial, here it is. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, next we're going to do humus. This is potting soil. This is stuff that has lots and lots of decayed organic material. So just normal old potting soil, like you have for plants in your house. On your marks, get set, go. That was trial number 1. Trial number 2. On your marks, get set, go. Another trial. On your marks, get set, go. And let's do another trial. I've lost track of how many trials I've done. I think this is the 4th one. If you already have 4, you can ignore this, or if you messed up and you need another one, this will work out great. One more for the humus. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, so that should be 4 trials for all 4 materials. You can now do the analysis questions.